This is Cheyenne Valentine, back to the again new episode. Today's episode, I want to talk about how I would never be faithful to an unfaithful man. Pick this again. I would never be faithful to an unfaithful man. I would never be faithful to an unfaithful man. And I mean that with every cell in my body, with everything I got in my soul and spirit. I promise you, I would never be faithful to an unfaithful man. I don't care if I didn't want to retaliate back. I'm going to make myself retaliate back. And honestly, if someone cheats on me, I don't look at me sleeping with someone else's retaliation, because he did it first. He opened up Pandora's box. He gave his body to another woman or to multiple women, and I decided to do the same. Now, I might not do it multiple men. I might not. I mean, it depends on who I like, but it will be done. And I start thinking about this because, I mean, this is common sense, right? And see, with most women, they make it seem like they don't, when their guy cheats on them, they don't cheat back. And a lot of these women are lying. When their guy cheats on them, they do cheat back. They just make sure he doesn't know or find out. And some women too, I think, don't cheat back. Now, that might be a very small percentage, but some of these women who are like religious and whatnot, I think that they might not cheat back. Don't quote me on that. Or if they do, okay, put it like this. If they do cheat back, they're not really enjoying it. Like, they're not really saying, let me just go out and enjoy some penis from some other men. They're more so like forcing themselves to do it, and then they didn't even really enjoy it, and then they actually feel guilt. And let me tell you something, when you're doing something that you feel you should not be doing, you cannot enjoy it. So that's why some people who do a lot of cheating, I can't even see how they enjoy it. I'm talking about when their mate is being good to them and faithful, and they go out and step out on them. I don't know, I understand it's just a sexual thing for them, but the fact that they did not, they don't have an agreement with their mate to have an open relationship, so they know this will hurt their mate's feelings, because their mate allegedly is not supposed to be doing this, and neither should they. But instead of them going to their mate and saying, let's have an open relationship, they would do something, quote unquote, they're not supposed to do, and sleep with other people behind their mate's back. And so in that scenario, I don't see how they can really enjoy it, because it's like, and your subconscious knows that, or your conscious mind knows you're not supposed to be technically doing this. So the guilt and shame should overcome you to even if you complete the act afterwards, you should feel like total shit. So I don't get these serial cheaters who pretend like they're monogamous when they're not. But I want to bring this up because of the Tiny and T.I. thing. I know it's been in the blogs or on social media that he's been called cheating with an actress or slapping her on her butt. So we know if she's letting him slap her on her butt, they screwing. And Tiny, people always bring her up, and the thing with Tiny, she has kids with him, obviously, and as they get older, now she's gonna be back out on the market single with all these kids, and he's gonna be able to get him another woman, even a younger woman who looks really well and going about his business. And I think that's what she's afraid of. And now, this is how I feel about it. This is what makes me mad about their situation. I'm not mad that Tiny is still with him. I'm mad that when she was, dancing with Floyd Mayweather, he assumed they were having sex. He got really upset about that. He tried to beat the dude up and all this, but yet he constantly is seen out with other women and having sex with other women. So it appears that he doesn't want her to be with any other guy sexually, but he can do it. And everybody, this makes me so freaking mad. The anger I feel about that, there's no words to express that. I'm tired of women being treated like this. I'm tired of us as women allowing this. Okay, this misogynist society where men are put above women and they feel like they can be unfaithful, but you have to be faithful. Like I said, I would never be faithful to an unfaithful man. So with T.I. and Tiny, like, okay, if he's out with Bernice Burgos and with this other actress, I would be out with Floyd Mayweather, pretending like I'm hiding it, and I would have kept fucking around with him, and I would have fucked around with another one too. And even if he was the only one I was messing around with at the time, that'd have been fine until I found somebody else I wanted. I wouldn't give a fuck, and I wouldn't have just had it out in the open. But you know, T.I., what he don't understand is that even though he's trying to quote unquote hide it, you're really not hiding it when you're sitting there hitting her on her butt. But I think that was at a concert or backstage. It's still, people are still around. So look, I'm tired of women being doormats and letting these men dog them out. And honestly, I have had a couple friends in my lifetime that these were women who were very free with their body, and they cheated on their boyfriends a lot. And I felt bad for their boyfriends, but I'm about 100% sure the boyfriends cheated on them too, because they found out the boyfriends were cheating and the husband was cheating. So that's why I don't really feel bad a lot of times when a man gets cheated on. I'm sorry, because 9 times out of 10 his ass probably cheating too, and people usually gravitate what they are anyway. So I didn't feel bad for him. Either he was currently cheating on her, about to cheat on her, or he cheated on another woman previously. So I didn't really feel bad. And I almost feel like those kind of women balance out us other women who are not as free with our body. Because see, these men need a dose of their own medicine. And now I don't condone what those women were doing, but they really weren't doing nothing different than what the men do. They were just acting like how typical men act, quote unquote. But the difference is they'll give a man a pass for that behavior, but they won't give the woman a pass for that behavior. And I'm fucking tired of it. I'm sick of it. Like I did a video previously saying men don't like good women. They like loose women. They don't like no good woman that wears skirts to her knees and don't put out. So, you know, don't let them fool you when they make it sound like they want a girl who don't do nothing. They want a freak in the sheets, and they want you to come outside acting like you innocent. That's what they want. They don't want nobody to know you a freak because they don't want to share you with nobody else. But they want you to be a nasty freak, get down how you live type freak, you know, for them behind closed doors. They just don't want nobody else to know about it. And let me take that back. They don't want random strangers to know about it when you're out, but they'll tell their friends. They probably show, if you send them naked pics, they probably show it to their friends. If you send them little sexy messages, they'll show if they immature, they will show their friends. They'll tell their friends if you did orgies with them, all that. I remember this girl on YouTube. She did she went to a swingers event, and the dude, they were in Atlanta, and the dude went and he told his friends, and she said people was coming up to her saying that he, you know, that they know about what she did with him and all that. So men tell about different sexual actions like women do. So, you know, basically, I don't want to get off subject. Basically, I'm not going to be faithful to unfaithful men. So the moment you cheat on me and I find out, you're done. Either I'm gonna break up with you, or I'm gonna stay with you and cheat back. That's all there's to it. There's no I'm gonna stay with you and let you disrespect me. Like with Waka Flocka and Tammy off of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I remember, you know, he cheated on her multiple times. She broke up with him. He's gonna probably continue doing it, and because he's a rapper and he's known, and he ain't a bad looking dude, so he got some money, so all the women gonna be trying to sleep with him. You know how this goes. So okay, fine, but she's a beautiful woman. Why she can't get her some penises too? I mean, I think she, you know, I think if Tammy was to even try to sleep with another dude, Waka Flocka try to kill her. I think he would whoop her ass, and then he'll start cheating without trying to hide it. It's just like sometimes men can be very petty to me and very immature, because they can sit up there and cheat on you a lot and then try to hide it, but let's say, you know, it's gonna get out. Then when you find out, then, you know, they want you to forgive them but not cheat back. But if they found out that you cheated back, they would get mad and then either break up with you or stay with you and then lose respect for you and be cheating and not trying to hide it. See, you know, and like with T.I. and Tiny, I feel like now he's trying to get back at her for the Floyd Mayweather thing, which he was sleeping with other women before she was hanging out with Floyd anyway. He don't know if she really slept with him or not, and I hope she did. She needs to be sleeping with him, because no, Floyd is not going to marry her. Should just be one of 100, but you're one of many with T.I. Only difference is with T.I. you're married to him and he's the father of your children. But with him, with T.I., he's going to always be a father to his children. So let him father his children and you go date whoever the hell you want to date. Okay, you can't, I don't think he's gonna turn his back on his kids. So let him father his children. He's a horrible husband. Let him go. But she's not gonna do that. And like I said, I don't have a problem with them staying married. If they have an open relationship, just let it be open. Like, he don't want to have an open relationship. He want her to stay closed while he wide open. Like, no, that's not fair. If you still want to be married to her and have your family, your core and foundation, but you want to sleep with other women, okay, fine, let it be like that. And you tell her you can sleep with other dudes, just don't be having it so out in the open like that. And I won't have mine so out in the open. That's all he had to tell her, but he just won't do the shit. He just gotta have, that's his wife and she's not to be with nobody else, but he can, that is psycho. Let me tell you something, everyone, listen to me good. When a man has a woman that he's made his, wife or girlfriend, and he basically traps her into this marriage, because to me, the marriage can be a trap if you are being abused and mistreated. It is a fucking trap, and it is it's a prison. So this man takes this woman, something that could have been beautiful, which is marriage, now has turned into basically a prison. She's in this prison where she's being told, okay, I'm gonna sleep. And whether he told her that or by his actions showed it, he don't have to tell you anything, just his actions will tell you, I'm gonna have sex with anybody that I want, but I better not catch you even looking at another man. And he means this, and he goes out, he beats with other women, and you have to see this on social media, and he's not coming home at night. But don't you dare step out and be with another man. Don't you dare, just because he got some freaking money. You see what I'm saying? That is psychological and emotional torture and turmoil. And I don't wish that upon my worstest enemy. I don't wish that upon other women. You don't deserve that. Now, what you like? You're never going to truly be happy with that, because you're going to be obsessed with this dude. And I know why a lot of women do this, because they feel they can't find nobody else. They feel like he can move on quicker than her. Yes, he will be able to move on quicker than you, because he's looking for only sex. So just go and accept that he's going to be in somebody else's vagina tomorrow. Accept that. But to men, sex don't mean anything. So just because he's having sex with this woman don't mean he really want her. He love her. He still love you. It's just he horny and she look good, and that's how a lot of men are. Okay, but what you gotta understand, you gotta focus on yourself. Okay, and what do you want? You need to heal yourself and find a man, or date, be single, get to know different dudes, have fun. But the woman, marriage and family is really important to women, which it should be, but it needs to be just as important to men. They're not marketing marriage and faithfulness to men. And I'm telling you, that is one of the biggest problems. How is one part of this scenario all for marriage and family and the other part don't give a fuck? Then who you gonna have a family with? He don't even want to be around. So I just want to come in and say this real quick, because it was just something that was bothering me, and bothering me in the sense where it's almost like this unspoken rule that a woman's supposed to let a man just constantly cheat on her and be unfaithful while she stays faithful. What kind of logic is that? I even heard some men say that it's worse when a woman cheats than when a man cheats. Where does that come from? What kind of twisted misogynist logic do these dudes come up with? I mean, it's retarded, it's stupid, it's sexist, it's very, very selfish and destructive. And those men who feel like that, they're gonna have daughters, okay? And somebody gonna handle their daughters the way he's handling all these women, and it's not gonna be so fucking funny then, okay? And once again, ladies, I don't know about you, but I would never be faithful to an unfaithful man. Once I find out you're unfaithful, I'm going to be unfaithful too. And we're just probably going to end up getting divorced or breaking up, because I'm going to be hitting the streets just as much as you're going to be hitting the streets. But I'm going to do it better. I'm going to be picking dudes that are a better catch. I'm going to be picking dudes that I actually want to have sex with, like irresistible, sexy motherfuckers. Dudes with money. You're going to be sleeping with the local hood rats, okay? And if he got money, of course he can get him an upgraded woman. He won't be sleeping with no hood rats. But at the same time, a woman can get high quality men when she's broke, long as she's pretty. But a dude got to get a bunch of money to get high quality women. So a woman at any moment can dip out and find any dude to bend her over. We all know that. It's just women a lot of times want more than just to be bent over. They want, a relationship. And that's where, we get, fucked up. Because we want more. And men only want sex. So I don't know this logic that some women, I think, have, where they come around and say, well, yeah, he cheated, but I never cheated back. And they cheated back. They just be, they sit there and lie to the dude so they can hold that guilt over his head that they've been faithful. and that he cheated and they didn't. Like, when we all know that she cheated too, she cheated back. It's just that why she's not going to tell him that she cheated back is because it's none of his damn business. Number one, he wasn't going to tell her about him cheating. You know, he got found out because his big ass mouth, or the evidence came to her. He didn't come home and tell her. So if she cheated, what's the point of her telling him either? Let him find out the old fashioned way. That's number one. Number two, she probably don't tell him too because he's a hypocrite. He probably divorce her and break up with her because of it. But my thing is, why would you want to stay married to a cheater anyway? Well, no, why would you want to stay married to somebody who's such a hypocrite, who would cheat on you, but then when you do it back, they're done with you? Like, why would you even want to be with a dumb motherfucker like that? Because that's an ignorant, self-centered piece of shit right there. They cheated on you, and then when you cheated back, he mad now. What is he mad about? I can understand. Like, dude, you cheated on me, so you didn't want me like that any motherfucking way. So what are you mad about? Get over it. I had to get over that you did it, and now we're equal. Now we balanced out. The third thing though, with women, they don't usually tell him, because let's face it, a lot of times women don't want to be with another guy. They want to be with their husband or boyfriend, but by him sleeping with another woman or other women, he forced her hand. He forced her hand, and she didn't have a choice but to dip out. And when I say dip out, not leave him, but sleep with other men. He made her do it. That was a choice he made. And same if a woman cheat on a dude first. If you cheat on this dude, and when he cheats back, don't say nothing. Okay, you made him do it. I'm sorry. When you cheat on somebody, you're now forcing their hand and making them cheat back, because now, you know, before they were trying to resist temptation, they were trying to do the right thing, and they were doing the right thing out of respect for you and their relationship and their love for you. But now they see that, you know, your love for them doesn't override their sex drive and their desire for other people. Now you're forced to basically say, okay, I'm gonna let my sex drive do what it want to do. I'm not gonna override it with my heart and with my mind. I'm gonna let my groin area interact with whomever it wants to interact with, as long as I use protection. And that's just what's about to go down. You made me do it because you were unfaithful. So like I said, if the rest of you ladies want to go around and be faithful to unfaithful, if the rest of you ladies want to go around and be faithful to unfaithful men, go right ahead, but I will not be joining you.